Hello, my lovely audience. You all are welcome to this lovely channel, Astropenetia. I'm your friend, astrologer, palmist Shivam. So, today we are going to have a discussion on this full moon, which has come into the sign of Pisces and into the nakshatra of Uttarbhadrapadha. Right now, this full moon into the water sign of Pisces is all about liberation, freedom, is all about your own purification. It is about expanding your creative ideas and also releasing all the toxicity which is filled in your heart, in your mind, in your body, and also to leave behind or to release all the relations which are not serving you, right? And this is a time when you have to focus on deep meditation, on reinventing yourself. Now, the nakshatra of Uttarbhadrapadha is related to the energy of Saturn, doing consistent work, hard work, and doing right. And Uttarbhadrapadha Nakshatra is ruled by Ahir Budhanya, which is the god of deep seas. So, this is a time when you have to meditate and when you have to release all your anxiety. And moreover, the Lakshmi, because the Lakshmi, the abundance, resides in the deep seas, right? So it is a time when you have to dive deep in your heart to bring out all your abundance, right? And this full moon means differently for each one of the signs, starting from the fire sign people to the water sign people, from Aries to Pisces. It has all different meanings for each one of the signs. And most importantly, this is a time which will evoke your love for traveling, because I see it this way that this moon cycle, many people are going to travel because moon in water sign is very active, especially for people in water sign with water sign moon. They are going to look out for traveling, and also solo traveling in this time period. Most importantly, this is a time when you have to leave your toxic emotions. This is a time when you have to feel your freedom, right? And by doing so, you will also focus on your economic growth. Starting with the fire sign people, this is a time when you have to focus your energy on. This is a time when you have to focus your energy on releasing your toxic thoughts. This is a time when you have to focus your energy on, change. And along with it, because the 4th house, 8th house, and 12th house are very active in this time period, you have to spend more time with your loved ones. You have to spend more time with your dear ones. You have to listen to them. You have to hear them out, right? And you have to also connect with people whom you ignored in the past time, right? Since your Rahu is very active, placing in the fire sign of Aries, it will cause you a lot of mental anxiety. And the best way is to just let it go, right? Most importantly, Venus is well placing in the water sign of Cancer, but it is in the Ashlesha Nakshatra. So there can be a lot of doubts in the matters of love. There can be a lot of, suspicion in the matters of love. And if this is happening, make sure that you are not engaging in any kind of toxic exchanges, not any kind of toxic arguments. Most importantly, your hard work, your labor will pay you in this time period. At your work, you will be consistent and you will be focused, and you have to continue with your focus in this time period. For your prayers and well-being, you have to chant the mantra of Goddess Lakshmi. Simply chanting Om Shreem Lakshmiye Namaha. Om Shreem Lakshmiye Namaha. Right? And most importantly, you have to look forward to your health. You have to focus on your health and your well-being. So there will be chances of you traveling to distant places, right? There can be chances of you traveling to distant places, and that will bring in new luck and success for you people. That will bring in a lot of luck and success for you people. And make sure that you are doing your meditation, you are releasing your toxic thoughts, you are focusing on your well-being. That will help you to align your mind and your soul in the right direction. So best of luck to all my fire sign people. Now next we're going to talk about the earth sign people. Now what are the earth signs? the sign of Taurus, the sign of Virgo, and the sign of Capricorn. For all you people, this is a time when you have to focus on balancing your relationship, right? Because your third house, your seventh house, and your 11th house are very active, right? It is all about loving others, and also with love you have to also focus on by showing your empathetic side, being gentle and soft, whether it is your partner, whether it is your friends, whether they are elderly people. You have to show your loving, motherly, empathetic side. And most importantly, the way the moon is placing, you can stay emotional about your partner or about your loved ones, right? So do not take their words, their things to your heart in this time period, right? And yes, definitely there is more growth and earthly abundance coming in your life. Since your Mercury is well placing, Saturn is well placing, so you people will be focusing on growing your money, on growing your resources, and your communication with others will be quite excellent in this time period. Yes, you might have troubles related to sleep, or you might overspend in this time period. You might waste your money on wasteful things this moon cycle, so keep a check on your expenditures. And most importantly, focus your energy on marketing, on making presentations, especially the ones working into creative professions or working as architects, designers, interior designers, jewelry designers. This is a good opportunity to grow. And along with this, it is also an opportunity to manifest your growth in income, right? The way the moon is placing in the sign of Pisces, through people and connections, right? That will help you to grow in this time period. And focus on your public dealing, the way you deal with people. If you're dealing with people around you, they are going to definitely favor you, right? And avoid consuming alcohol, avoid consuming any kind of intoxicants in this time period, right? As it may cause a lot of tamasic or tense energy in you, right? They may even increase your rage and anger. Avoiding alcohol, any kind of substance consumption, and even too much of meat would cause that, right? So avoid it, consume it less. So best of luck to the earth sign people. Now next we're going to talk about the air sign people. Now what are the air sign? The sign of Gemini, the sign of Libra, and the sign of Aquarius. For all these three signs, this is a time when you have to focus on your financial growth. This is a time when you have to manifest your finances, when you have to speak right about your life, when you have to speak more about your growth in income. And most importantly, this is a time to plan your things for the future. The more you are planning, the better you are planning it, the more your life will be sorted out in this time period. Most importantly, female or feminine energy will definitely favor you in this time period. And this is for all my lovely air sign people. I'm talking about sign of Gemini, sign of Libra, and sign of Aquarius I'm talking about. And as we talk, your friend circle and people around you, it's gonna grow and it's gonna get big and bigger. Yes, you might feel some kind of tenseness or aggressive energy at home. So it is more of a time when you have to move out, when you have to talk to people and be in your own rhythm. You can avoid getting into communication with toxic people or the people who no longer serve you. You can avoid them totally in this time period. Since the way your Rahu is placing with Jupiter, so you have to make sure in this time period that especially you have to differentiate between right kind of people around you and the wrong ones, right? But definitely you need people around you. That is very important in this time period, right? And most importantly, since your Mercury is very active in this time period, so you have to communicate it right. Your grasping power, your power to understand things will be very good in this time period. You will articulate your things very well in this time period. If you're working as a manager, if you're working at a store, if you're working into stock market, this is a good time for you to grow. You will learn a lot and you will grow a lot in this time period, right? So put your energy to right use in this time period. And especially the way the Mars is also placing. So the ones working into the real estate sector, the ones working into the any kind of professional sector, you people can also grow in this time period, right? Any kind of professional sector you can grow in this time period. Simply, you have to avoid getting aggressive or getting into too much arguments at home. Simply, you can keep small bamboos on your office desk, or you can keep some green plant on your office desk. That will bring in good luck and prosperity for you people. So best of luck to all my air sign people. Now next we're going to talk about the water sign people, the most affected, the most influenced one, water sign people. For the water signs, what are the water signs? Sign of Cancer, sign of Scorpio, and the sign of Pisces. For all these three signs, this is a time when you have to put your energy into meditation, when you have to put your energy into releasing your toxic thoughts. This is a time when you will have ample growth, right? Ample growth. The word is ample growth. And you can use it for your spiritual growth. You can use it for your economic growth. You can use it for your growth of talent. It depends upon you, right? And you have to work like a vessel of love. The way the Venus is placing in the water sign of water sign of Cancer, but in the nakshatra of Ashlesha, in the Gandanta position. So there will be lot of confusion in the matters of relationship. You will not have clarity in your relationships, right? And if it is the case, just let it be, right? Just loosen it up. Just be in your easy spirit, right? Let time take its own action and do its own course, right? And the moon, the way it is placing, activating your house of luck, your personality, your traveling houses, your purpunyas, that is the good things of the past lives, right? So you can pray to your ancestors this moon cycle, and yes, it is also the Pitru Paksha. So praying to your ancestors, donating in their name will bring in good luck for everyone, right? And most importantly, this is a time when you have to release all your toxicity, all your tense emotions, right? Hello Tiffany, hello, right? And most importantly, you have been overthinking about your work, about your profession too much. Since the Rahu, the way it is placing in the 10th house, is making you very much into critical thinking. It's making you at times, I would say worried about your work, at times tense about your work. So you have to avoid thinking too much about your work, about your profession, and you have to go with the flow. Taking milk bath for next 4-5 days will bring in good luck for you, right? Because the way the moon is into the sign of Pisces. If you wish to go for some rejuvenation activity, for some relaxation, or to some distant place, you can go in this time period. It is a good time to travel, right? So best of luck to the water sign or water sign people, right? That is the sign of Cancer, sign of Pisces, sign of Scorpio. Now I'll be taking up each one of the signs and we will discuss that what will be the influence for the Aries sign people. This is a time when you have to just let it go. This is a time when you have to sit back and relax. This is a time when you have to focus more on your inner development. And since 12th house is active, you have to focus on investing your energy and your money on the right things. And since 12th house is active, you will feel as if you wish to, you do not wish to engage with anyone, right? You want to stay in your own company. Traveling will bring in good luck for you. And most importantly, people working into the educational sector, into the counseling sector, people working in the healthcare business or in medical profession, you people are going to grow in this time period. My lovely sign of Aries I'm talking about. And yes, in relationship or even in personal things, you might feel a lot of confusion the way the Rahu is placing, because Rahu can give at times a lot of irritated behavior, a lot of tense behavior, and you have to avoid being that, right? You have to avoid experiencing that tense behavior. At times, the line between right and wrong will be very blurred. So you will not be able to understand that, what is right or what is wrong. And my take is that focus on meditating, focus on your inner development, and you will have all the clarity in your life. Avoid eating too much spicy food, too much chilies, right? They can cause either ulcers or acidity in your stomach in this time period. Focus more on routine, right? Set your routine right. Since your Ketu, the way it is placing, you people may have been eating lot of dry or rough kind of a food. So consuming more water, relaxing, and setting yourself easy is very, very important in this time period. My lovely sign of Aries. Now next we're going to talk about the sign of Taurus. For the Taurus moon sign and rising sign, this is a time when you have to focus on growing your friend circle, when you have to focus on multiplying your things, when you have to focus on listening to others. And most importantly, this is a time when you have to focus on releasing any kind of toxicity or negative blockage what you feel about your growth and finances, right? And if you are feeling as if your money is not growing in this time period, chanting the Lakshmi mantra for next 15 days, right? Simply chanting Om Shrim Lakshmi Namaha, Om Shrim Lakshmi Namaha. As for the relationship part, there will be some kind of, people will be, relationship part, people will support you. And with your partner, you might have bit of arguments, but more or less, your partner will favor you in this time period. Since moon is placing strong, especially the feminine energy will be in your favor in this time period. And make sure that in this time period your choice of words is right, because you can at times, the way the Venus, you can at times portray yourself as a suspicious person, or you may portray yourself as a very cunning person in this time period. So avoid portraying yourself in such a manner. Rather, you have to be soft and gentle in your communication with people around you. And most importantly, in this time period, you might spend your money on wasteful things. The way the Jupiter and Rahu are placing, you might spend your money on useless things. Maybe electronics, maybe devices, or maybe things that you do not actually need, right? So you may waste your money. So avoid doing that. And if your money is flowing out, your expenses are increasing, which the chances are there. So you can keep a piece of dry turmeric besides your pillow. That will help you to stay easy. So best of luck to the sign of Taurus. Now next we're going to talk about the sign of Gemini. For the sign of Gemini, this is a time when you have to focus on professional growth, when you have to focus on your alignment. This is a time when you have to focus on putting your energy into creating a name for yourself. People will respect you in this time period. People will appreciate your work in this time period. If your promotion or growth is due, it might come in this time period. You people have been worried too much about your finances since last 1 week. But now the time is to manifest right kind of finances. You will be planning your things very well in this time period. Your planning will work. And in the matters of relationship, no planning will work, right? Because the way the Jupiter is affected in the 11th house. So there might be, you might sail through 2-3 options at times, or you might feel that the partner or anyone is not worthy of the things, right? Also so you have to be conscious on the relationship front, right? And as the way the Saturn is placing, your hard work and your efforts will help you to grow in this time period. Chanting the mantra of Lord Ganesha will bring in good finances and growth in your finances, right? Simply chanting Om Gam Om, Om Gam Om, Om Gam Om. And even in your personal life, it will bring out clarity. Work related to real estate, work related to marketing, work related to creative things, work related to presentation, or people working as architects, people working as designers, you are going to grow in this time period. So best of luck to the lovely sign of Gemini. Now next we are going to talk about the sign of Cancer, for the Cancer rising and moon sign people. This is a time when you have to focus all your energy into meditation, when you have to focus more on spirituality. As the Lord of the first house is placing in the 9th house, your luck will favor you. And most importantly, you have to be soft, mannerful, gentle to the female, especially to your mother, to your grandmother, to the feminine energy, elderly females around you, right? So you have to be good to them. And most importantly, this will also help you to release your toxic emotions. Avoid wearing black color for at least 2-3 months. You have to avoid wearing black color, right? Black will not be in your favor in this time period. And I am talking about the sign of Cancer. And most importantly, the way your Sun and Mars are placing, so you have to be practical in your dealings. You have to be very practical in your dealings in this time period. My lovely water sign of Cancer I am talking about. People working into the profession related to, I would say that people working into the profession related to, again, real estate, people working into the any kind of profession which requires management, you people are going to grow. And since Saturn, the way it is placing, it can at times cause bit of a trouble related to your genital organ in this time period, right? So consuming more juicy things like fresh fruits, fresh things will help you to keep your body well. And most importantly, remembering your female ancestors, right? That will help you to release all your toxic emotions. Especially matters of love will not be very churning, right? But you will set up certain kind of boundaries, certain kind of barriers in the matters of relationship, right? And you would not enjoy staying at home. You would love to travel, you would love to move, you would love to have all the experiences of your life in this time period, right? And most importantly, the way the Mars and Sun are placing, so there might be that you would get leadership roles in this time period, especially with professions related to medical, with profession related to real estate. You may get a better leadership role in this time period. And the Venus, the way it is placing in the sign of Cancer and the nakshatra of Ashlesha, so there might be a sense of suspicion in the matters of love, or you might feel as if you need to explore more in that sphere. And simply chanting the mantra of Om Gam Om, Om Gam Om, right? Have a lovely travel to Europe, it will be fine. Om Gam Om. And this is more of a time when, along with everything, you have to plan your finances. Your finances, your money is definitely going to grow, right? The word is grow, right? And simply by praying to Lord Shiva, you will have all the abundance and growth around you. And most importantly, you have to make sure that you have to put your mind into meditation and relaxation, right? So next so best of luck to the sign of Cancer. Now next we are going to talk about the sign of Leo. For the Leo rising sign and moon sign, this is a time when you have to focus on managing things, when your intelligence will be quite good, when your logics will work, and when people will listen to you. But you will fill your mind with all the different kinds of fears and phobias. Your words or the negative words of your partner might have a strong influence on you in this time period. And I would say that use your brains, use your own logic to overcome your own fears. And this is a time when you have to trust yourself. This is a time when you have to trust your own instincts, and this is a time when you have to sit back and relax and just let it go and allow the changes to come in your life, right? One is your planning and the other one is the planning of God, right? You make your planning along with the planning of the Almighty or the planning of the universe, right? And it will work in your favor. Green is lucky for you in this time period, right? And especially since the moon is in the 8th house, now the focus has to be your health. The focus has to be your gut health at times, right? Cleaning up your stomach, right? And eating fresh things in this time period. The way the Saturn is retrograde in the 7th house, you have not been eating right, and that is for sure. And most importantly, you might feel bit emotionally down for today and tomorrow. And if that is the case, what you can do is simply putting some cinnamon, putting some turmeric, putting some milk in the bathing water and then taking a bath. This will release all your negative energy in this time period, my lovely fire sign of Leo. And Leo sign people, you naturally have a leadership quality. And most importantly, the way the Mars and Sun are favoring you, so you have to be in your command, you have to be in your leadership spirit, and you have to focus on aligning your life, especially for the ones who are working as professionals, who are working in the field of commerce, in business as managers. You are going to grow in this time period. And the way your Jupiter is placing in your house of luck, yes, using turmeric, cinnamon, and this thing milk in your bathing water will cleanse your aura and will put your mind to rest. Mature people or older people will favor you in this time period, right? So if you are seeking to partnership with someone mature or someone older, it will favor you, right? So best of luck to my lovely sign of Leo, right? For my lovely sign of Leo. And most importantly, in this time period, the more you are staying in the nature, the more you are staying in natural environment, you will have a positive feeling altogether. So best of luck to you. Now next we're going to talk about the sign of Virgo. For the sign of Virgo, you might stay a bit angry in this time period, right? And also this is a time to relax. This is a time to release all your anger, right? And this is a time to be loving and gentle to your partner, to your loved ones, right? Because they want to seek love from you. They wish to seek relaxation from you. Importantly, this is a time when you have to put your energy into relaxation, when you have to put your energy into setting your partner at ease. I would suggest that having a short travel or a good dinner with your loved ones, with your partner, will ease out all the tenseness, especially for the ones working into any kind of mechanical works, any kind of work which or health business, or any kind of food business. They are going to grow in this time period, right? and definitely you are in your leadership spirit, right? Keep your leadership spirit up and keep on growing your friend circle, and even manifesting good friend circle will help you to grow your work, grow your profession, and find new opportunities in this time period. And for the ones looking for the job, the opportunity might come from distant places, right? The opportunity might come from distant places or unexpected place, that may be from some far away place, I would say that, and that can prove to be beneficial for you people. So best of luck to the sign of Virgo. Now next we are going to talk about the sign of Libra, the lovely sign of Libra. For the Libra rising sign, moon sign people, this is a time when you have to focus your energy on setting yourself right. This is a time when you have to relax, when you have to set your mind at ease. And most importantly, since the Lord of the first house is placing in the 10th house, this is a time when your rising sign is in the water sign and the moon is in the water sign. So it is asking you to shift your place. It is asking for you to move at times, and it is asking you to explore your opportunities, right, which you have not been doing. So relationship has been quite a trouble for you, or the partner might have been bit dominating on you at times, right? The way the Rahu and Jupiter are placing, using turmeric or using yellow things are going to favor you in the matters of relationship. Since your Ketu is placing in the first house, so there has been quite a lot of unwanted confusions, right? But that does not mean that you have not been putting in any kind of hard work. You have been very hardworking in this time. You have been utterly hardworking in this time. You have been utterly focused in this time period. And most importantly, you have been doing your job well in this time period. And since Sun and Mars are placing in the 12th house, so avoid eating too much spicy food in this time period. So avoid eating too much spicy food in this time period. Bianca, for that I have to study your birth chart. You can always book a birth chart reading with me, so that I can study your birth chart and I can understand about your planets and I can suggest accordingly, because transits are only telling about the current situation in accordance with your birth chart, planets placing in your birth chart. So one has to study the birth chart first, your Janam Kundli, your birth chart first, that what planets are you are having in your birth chart. So best of luck. And most importantly, for the Libra sign people, this is a time when you have to set a right kind of routine for yourself. You have been out of the routine all the time, right? And most importantly, your Mercury is placing well in the 11th house. So from one or the other source, you are getting money, you are getting growth, right? And the moon is also aspecting your houses of finances. So traveling will bring in good luck and growth in your money, right? Hello, Akisha. Traveling will bring in growth and prosperity for you people, right? And most importantly, you might feel bit of a fear or phobia to be around big water bodies in this time period, right? So avoid going to too much rainy places, avoid going to places which have lots of thunder or tropical kind of a climate, right? So avoid that in this time period. Since your Saturn is also aspecting your 4th house, so some people can also take up courses or short courses, and it will internally help their growth. It will help them grow in this time period. So best of luck to the Libra sign. Now next we're going to talk about the sign of Scorpio. For the Scorpio rising sign, moon sign people, this is a time when you have to put your energy into growing your talents, when you have to put your energy into focusing on your heart chakra, when you have to put your energy aligning with your loved ones. You have to be more romantic with your partner, with your loved ones, right? And most importantly, since your Mars is placing strong opposing the moon, so you have been having a lot of rough exchanges with your partner or arguments at times, right? Control your anger, your agitation at times. Rather, use this as an opportunity to focus more on romance or releasing the toxicity in your relationship. Yes, feminine energy is definitely favoring you, and most importantly, remembering your ancestors. This full moon is going to help you, either lighting a white candle in their name in the northeast direction, right, will help you to accomplish your task, or by remembering your ancestors will help you to release any kind of toxic energy. And especially, you will not feel at peace at your home, right? So if you are willing to travel, if you are willing to move, if you wish to shift, you can do it in this time period. And you know, the confusions in the matters of love, it will clear after 1 week, because the lord of this house, Venus, is placing in the Gandharta position, so creating hell lot of confusions, and the confusions will clear in the positive direction, right? The good thing is that you will feel more positive by when the things clear out to you, right? And keeping a good piece of silver or a silver bracelet wearing in your neck or in your wrist, or even keeping a pendant, will bring in good luck for you. So best of luck to the Scorpio sign people. Now next we're going to talk about the sign of Sagittarius. For the sign of Sagittarius, this is a time when you have to put your energy into spending time with your family, spending time with your loved ones, and also meditating and growing your talent. You can take care of your mom, you can take care of your elderly female, or they might need your assistance. So they might catch up with cold or cough. Even you might catch up with cold or cough. So take care of yourself in this time period. Since Mars is strong and Sun is strong, Mercury is very well placing. So your business, your work will go well. And most importantly, you might make very strong strategies or plans at your workplace, right? And definitely they are going to work in your favor. Most importantly, the way that Jupiter is placing retrograde in your house of knowledge, so you have to revise your things, you have to revisit your knowledge in this time period, right? And you have to relearn certain things, right? Or you can take up a short course for your learning, and it will help you to grow in this time period. Since your Mercury, being the lord of your house of relationship, is placing well, so good communication will help you to grow your relationship. Good communication will put your relationship onto the right track, right? So best of luck to my lovely Sagittarius sign people. And most importantly, if you wish to buy a vehicle, if you wish to get all the material comforts, you can manifest them in this time period. Or in this time period, if you wish to shift your house, and because there are chances that you might feel like shifting your house or cleaning your place or redesigning your things, you can do it in this time period. It is a good window, it is a good opportunity for you. So best of luck to my lovely sign of Sagittarius, right? So next we're going to talk about the sign of Capricorn. For the sign of Capricorn, this is a time when you have to put your energy into the right kind of communication. As you people have been communicating very cold with people around you, this is a time to leave behind your old grudges, and you have to focus on new things in your life. There will be a lot of confusions in the matters of love, since the Venus has entered into the Gandharta position and in the Nakshatra of Ashlesha. So you might feel unwanted, or you might feel confused with your partner at times, right? And this is also a time when you have to focus on your health, on your gut health, on your digestion, right? The way the Mercury is placing. And you might even have troubles related to skin, right? Dryness, rashes, or some kind. If that is the case, please keep a check on it. You can use alum. You can put a pinch of alum in your bathing water and then you can take a bath in this time period. And even for women, it can trigger certain gynecological issues, because the way the Venus is in the Gandanta position in the 7th house and the Mercury placing in the 8th house, right? So eating right, keeping your mind clean, and staying happy is the key to success in this time period. Since your moon is placing in the 3rd house, being gentle and loving to your friends, being positive with the people around you, and also putting your energy into use. And you have to speak in a soft tone, in loving tones with your loved ones, with your near and dear ones. That will help you to put your energy into the right use. Focusing on your throat chakra, simply humming, hum, or doing an om chanting. It will help you to align your mind. It will help you to align your soul in this time period. Right? Just focus on good communication with your loved ones, with your near and dear ones. Hello, Tiffany. Hello. Now, next we are going to talk about the sign of Aquarius. For the Aquarius rising sign, moon sign people, this is a time when you have to manifest your finances, when you have to manifest your growth. This is a time when you have to speak positive about your family life, when you have to speak positive about your growing finances. And you people have been staying very overloaded when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your money, right? And your work. You people have been taking lots and lots of responsibilities, right? So don't take too much load, just relax, right? I would say that sometimes people have been utterly unhelpful to you, the way your planets are placing, and you might have bit of issues related to anger and rage at times with people. And if you are experiencing so, just focus on developing your things, just focus on developing your professional life, and focus more on your family and loved ones in this time period. That will help you to put your energy to right use. And doing prayers and manifestations related to finances will help it to grow. Simply chanting the Lakshmi mantra will help you to grow. Since your Mercury is placing well in the 7th house, so any kind of advisory business, any kind of business into partnerships, or working in close alliance with people, especially the young ones, will help you to grow in this time period. Since the Mars energy is disturbed and the Sun energy is disturbed, so avoid getting angry or agitated with people around you. Just sit back and relax and enjoy your life. Simply chanting the mantra of Om Sham Om, S-H-U-M, Om Sham Om, Om Sham Om, Om Sham Om, Om Sham Om will help you to remove all the delays, obstacles coming in your work, in your personal life, and it will speed up your things, right? Chanting the mantra of Om Sham Om, it's very important, right? And also chanting the mantra of Goddess Lakshmi, right? It will help you to grow. So best of luck to the sign of Aquarius. Now next we're going to talk about the sign of Pisces. For the Pisces rising sign and moon sign people, this is a time when you have to focus on aligning your energy towards your spiritual growth. This is a time when you have to just let it go, all the toxicity, all the self-doubts, all the barriers in the mind. This is a time to grow your soul. This is a time to grow your mind. People working into the creative professions, you are going to grow in this time period. People working into the teaching business, education business, you are going to grow in this time period. Your partner, you may feel a lot of harsh or rough energy from your partner, and they might stay agitated in this time period. And you still have to behave in a loving way, in a softer way with people around you. And most importantly, since the way the Rahu is placing in the second house, aspecting your first house, you do not have to show your ego or any kind of deviant behavior in this time period. Rather, you have to behave in a more gentle way. See, this Rahu in the sign of Aries at 1 degree is very troublesome. It is causing a lot of illusions, lot of delirium, a lot of I would say lot of confusion, fogginess in the minds of the people, right? People might stay restless, aggressive, agitated at times, and you have to behave like water energy. Just keep it flowing, just keep flowing, just keep relaxing, and just keep stay easy with yourself, right? Since the Lord of the fifth house is placing in the first house, so you people will be growing your talents in this time period. And I would say that you people might go for short travels near the water body, near the sea, and it will help you to grow in this time period. Just feel your opportunities coming to you. You just have to manifest your opportunities coming to you. You might feel as if your finances are draining too fast. So if you are feeling so, you can keep turmeric or turmeric powder with your money, or at the place where you keep your money or you keep your important documents, right? And it will help you to grow your money in this time period. Simply taking milk bath will help you to release all your anxiety, all your tensions, all your toxicity, right? So that is it. So this full moon in the sign of Pisces is all about empathy, is all about liberation, your freedom of mind, is all about expanding your creative ideas, is all about releasing all the toxicity from your life, and also to leave behind the things which are not serving you, right? So this is a very beautiful full moon, and yes, people will be riding high on their emotions. So do not take any decisions, any wavering decision based on your current emotions, right? So avoid it. So I always suggest people not to take very important decisions on the full moons, because the mind is at times wavering, right? So, or you are too emotional at times, right? So best of luck to my lovely audience, to my lovely followers. God bless you. And now I will be saving this video. So share this video with your near ones and dear ones and loved ones. And you are always welcome to book a birth chart reading with me. So God bless you. Take care. Have a very lovely day. Have a blessed full moon. Take care. Bye bye.